Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. Before I get started with the reading, I just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and just all of your positive feedback. If you are interested in receiving additional guidance from the weekly and monthly tarot forecast that I offer here on my channel, I do actually draw and upload every single day a daily oracle guidance card to my Instagram and Facebook pages. So if you're interested in receiving additional guidance, please head over and like me on Facebook or follow me on Instagram. If you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, I do actually have linked below in the description bar my website, so head over to my website and read about how I offer my private readings. And make sure that for these weekly tarot forecasts you are watching your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign to get the most insight. Some weeks you will resonate more with your sun sign, other weeks you will resonate more with your rising sign or ascendant sign, and then sometimes you might even resonate with all three, your sun, moon, and rising sign. So again, I just want to thank you guys so very much for all of your support. You guys are truly amazing. Thank you for all of the positive feedback, your likes, your shares, your comments. I do wish you all a wonderful week. Stay tuned for the reading. Hi Virgo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of November 28th through December 4th. This is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising signs. All right, Virgo. So at the bottom of the deck, I do have the moon. Okay. So the moon, for some of you, the moon can represent you being highly intuitive this week. So make sure that you're listening to your intuition this week. For some Virgos, you could be having some very vivid dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. And then for some other Virgos, the moon can sometimes be a tricky energy. It can represent the unknown. The moon likes to keep things hidden. It likes to keep things in the dark. So for some Virgos, maybe you're dealing with a situation where there's a lot of uncertainty surrounding something in particular, because the overall energy is the King of Swords. So I do feel like for many of you, this is you very focused upon something in particular. And the King of Swords does represent that very logical energy, definitely in the mind, planning, strategizing, being very analytical. And I think that for many of you, you're seeking that clarity. The King of Swords is a truth seeker. You know, he wants to cut to the truth of the matter. He wants to get down to the bottom of something. So I think that for some of you, you're dealing with some uncertainty or some confusion around a situation, and you're ready to use this sword and just, you know, cut right through it and cut to the truth of the matter for some of you. For a very small number of you, you could be seeking counsel from an attorney. I can see the King of Swords definitely as an attorney. So for some Virgos, you're definitely seeking some counsel. Absolutely, I definitely see that here. And then some other Virgos, you could be even maybe speaking to an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. There could be an air sign person, male or female. That's very significant this week as well. But with the Hermit here, which the Hermit can sometimes represent that attorney. I definitely see some of you seeking counsel or seeking advice from maybe even someone who's older, a father or a grandfather. For some Virgos, you could be spending some time alone, definitely seeking that solitude, going within, listening to your intuition when it comes to maybe making a decision, maybe using this sword. The King of Swords is also, you know, a very serious character, and he will use this sword when he needs to, you know, sever ties from that is no longer serving him. So for some Virgos, you could be making some, you know, pretty serious decisions this week, or at least using this sword to cut through any BS or to cut through any confusion. What's really interesting though, Virgo, is I do have the Devil here. So with the overall energy as the King of Swords, and then we happen to have the Devil here, which can represent an unhealthy relationship or some sort of negative influence. For some Virgos, this is you using this sword to free yourself from whatever is restricting you or no longer serving you with the Devil. So for some of you, this could be a relationship that is weighing you down or is unhealthy. It's no longer serving you, whether that be romantic or business. This also could be a job. For some Virgos, you're getting ready, or you're going to use this sword to free yourself from something that's no longer serving you. For some Virgos, maybe you're spending some time alone and you're thinking about this. You could be contemplating this or planning this out with the energy of the King of Swords here. Really strategizing, you know, how you're going to do this, how you're going to set yourself free from this, but you're going to. We have the Queen of Wands here, and Wands represent action. So no matter if you're male or female, I feel like for some of you, you're going to make some moves this week. This is you definitely taking action to free yourself, and then for others, you know, this is you really planning. You're about to take action. This is maybe some of you being very creative when it comes to doing that, or very passionate when it comes to being able to free yourself or untie yourself from maybe a restrictive situation, unhealthy situation. And then for other Virgos, this certainly could be a Sagittarius, Leo or Aries person around you that's quite significant. Now the Hermit represents your sign, Virgo, and then I happen to have the Hermit sitting here with the Queen of Wands. So for some of you, you certainly could be dealing with a fire sign person or someone with fire in their chart, or maybe even a Capricorn as well, because the Devil does represent the sign of Capricorn. And this could be, you know, your significant other. This could be your husband, your wife, or a family member, because I have the Ten of Cups here. So for many of you, if this is a relationship that is coming to an end, no matter if that's a friendship, a family relationship, that you're maybe, you know, separating yourself from a family member, who could have been toxic with this energy here, or this could be like a marriage that's coming to an end, or a relationship that's coming to an end, with the Ten of Cups here. Tens do represent completion, so I feel like for some of you, unfortunately, this could be like a divorce, but this isn't going to be something that just happens out of the blue. Absolutely not. This is something that's been ongoing. I feel like for many of you, this is something that you've wanted to free yourself from. You know that this is toxic, or you know that this is unhealthy. We have the Three of Swords here. Now, I do realize that this reading is not going to resonate with all of you. This is a very specific reading, so if for some reason, Virgo, you cannot resonate with this, watch, you know, if this isn't your sun sign, watch your sun sign, watch your rising sign, watch your moon sign, because this certainly just might not be the reading for you. We have the Three of Swords here, which can represent a situation dealing with three people, which I do have, you know, your energy. I have this fire sign energy. I have a water sign energy as well. And then even, you know, this air energy. So there could be a fire sign, there could be a water sign, there could be an air sign that's quite significant this week. This could be a situation dealing with three people. It could be romantic, but also, you know, this could be a family situation. This could be a business situation. This also can represent for some of you loss. And I do feel like for some of you, this is maybe a relationship that's coming to an end. For some of you, maybe you're getting a divorce. The Three of Swords can also represent you feeling torn, mentally exhausted. And with the Hanged Man here, I definitely see some Virgos definitely maybe taking a step back. With the Hanged Man, this can be voluntary. And I definitely feel like for some of you with the Hermit here and the Hanged Man and some of these other energies, I feel like you're going to take a step back. You're going to spend some time alone because maybe you have to figure things out. With this Three of Swords, again, it could be a situation dealing with three people, or, you know, you feeling torn and maybe you need to take a step back. You need some sort of enlightenment when it comes to this. There's some sort of clarity that's needed. So for some of you, you could be spending time alone. For others, you could be seeking some counsel, some advice. But also the Hanged Man is a patient energy. So this is you waiting. For some of you, you're waiting for this situation to come to an end, maybe waiting on a divorce to be completely final. You're waiting to be single with the Nine of Pentacles here. For some of you, the Nine of Pentacles is very much an independent energy, and I do feel like for some of you, you're waiting to be single. So waiting for that divorce to be final. Let me just see what else I'm getting here. I feel like for some of you, you know, that's what you want. You're waiting for, you know, a relationship to end. You're waiting for a divorce to be final. I feel like for some of you, maybe having that, your independence back, or having that single status is what you crave. It's what you want, and it's something that's going to make you very, very happy. I think that for some of you, you're very intuitive this week with the Queen of Cups and the Moon. I think that for many of you, you're definitely very intuitive. You could be spending some time alone and really listening to your intuition when maybe making some decisions. Because you definitely have an interesting spread here. For some of you, it's going to be very, you know, this is something very easy for you. This energy is going to be something that isn't going to be challenging for you in the slightest. You know, I think that you know what it is that you want. This is easy energy for you to deal with. You're definitely freeing yourself. You're making moves to be able to completely sever ties with something in your life that was no longer serving you. And then for others, I feel like it's a little bit more of a challenging energy here, where there's a lot of uncertainty, there's some confusion, and maybe even some, you know, not knowing what to do, feeling torn. Should I stay? Should I go? And I really, really feel like for some of you, you need to seek some counsel, or you need to spend some time alone, and you really need to listen to your intuition. Whatever this is, however you relate to this, I can see here very clearly that it's no longer serving you. So it's time to set yourself free. It's time to release this, whatever this is. Now, for some of you, there could be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces person that's quite significant. You also, Virgo, you could have some water in your chart, or even, you know, some fire in your chart. I do feel like for many of you, towards the end of the week here, I think that the energy is shifting a little bit, and it starts off a little bit more serious. You're more fiery in the beginning of the week. You're ready to make moves. And towards the end of the week, I feel like the energy is shifting just a little bit here, and I really feel like you're listening to your intuition. You could be a little bit more emotional. Overall, I don't see this being a bad week. I think that for many of you, it's just a matter of how you relate to these energies. For some of you, this is really, you know, very, very simple, cut and dry. You know, there's something that's no longer serving you. You know that. This is you, you know, freeing yourself from whatever this is, or taking the steps to be able to do that. And then for others, you really, really need to listen to your intuition, or seek that counsel, that advice when it comes to this situation. You know, and this reading isn't for everybody. This is very relationship focused. No matter if that's romantic or business or family. For some of you, this could be like an addiction, an obsession. Something isn't serving you any longer, and you need to free yourself from whatever this is. It could be a job for some of you. Financially, I think it's going to be a great week with the Nine of Pentacles. This is, you know, financial abundance, living comfortably, you being in a really good place financially. So financially, it's going to be a great week for you. For some Virgos, you could be spending a lot of time with friends or family this week. Family could be very significant, and I see that, you know, many of you, that's going to be something that makes you very, very happy. Let me pull you an additional guidance card. Additional guidance for Virgo for the upcoming week. Here we go. Oceana, take action. And you might have had this card recently. I'm not sure if it was you. I know that I've pulled this card recently within the past few weeks for a couple of signs. So Oceana, take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. There you go. You're going to, Virgo. You're going to take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. There you go. This couldn't resonate more, Virgo. You are absolutely freeing yourself from whatever this is, okay? So I do hope that you found this reading helpful, and I hope you have a great week. Take care.